I want from the product managers, the brand managers. So first of all, if you don't already have, okay, so let me just check in with you, Xu Wei and Fiona. Do you have this first thing here, your total portfolio sales in value? Do you have those numbers? And when I say numbers, I'm talking about 5 years. In your case, Fiona, do you have it somewhere? Do you have to dig around?
Wait, can I understand what you mean by portfolio sales?
Yeah, so portfolio sales means, Fiona, how many products do you have?
Three.
Only 3 products, huh? You are responsible only for 3. Xu Wei?
2.
2. Okay, so that's your portfolio, Xu Wei, your portfolio is 2. Fiona, yours is 3. So when I say portfolio sales, that means I am talking about the sales of each one of your 3 products.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
So you must have the sales in value. Remember, we talked about quantity as well just now. You know, the different SKUs, and then you also need to break it down into patients. That's essential, the patients part. All right. So that is very important. You need to have the patients part. Okay. So total portfolio means you're adding up everything together, and then you look at it by brand. All right. Okay, then you look by brand, you look at, and remember I showed you all about the rolling 12-month analysis, rolling 6 month and rolling 3 months. So Xu Wei and Fiona, you need to do these 3 analysis for each one of your products. Rolling 12 months, 6 months and 3 months. All right. Now, Fiona, you have 5 years data. I don't want to see your rolling for 5 years. I just want to see a rolling for 12 months. That's it. Okay. So don't roll for 5 years. Just take 12 months.
Okay.
Right. So rolling 12 months, rolling 6 months, and rolling 3 months. Why? Because we want to see what is happening 12 months. We want to see what's happening 6 months and what's happening 3 months. And then, of course, as King Sang mentioned, to update this is very easy because you just put in your figures as each month goes by. You keep it updated. So then you know, at any one time when King Sang asks you, hey, what's our rolling 3 months? Let's say in June he asks you for May. What's the rolling 3 months for May? Oh, here, I got it. So straight away you can get it. You don't have to say, give me 2 days, 3 days, all that kind of stuff. At the end of the month, you just input all these figures. When your sales close, you can do all that. Okay. Now, besides that, so 3 to 5 years, whatever amount of data you have, maximum is 5, minimum is whatever you have, because Amplify Maintainer, what you launched 2 years ago. Yeah.
Yes.
And result is what? Less than a year or 1 year?
Yes.
Yeah.
Less than a year.
Less than a year. So you only got 1 year data. That's all. So stick with whatever you have, but minimum or rather maximum is 5. All right. And then, of course, the simple things are sales versus budget. You must know year to date, growth year to date. And then category sales is 3 to 5 years is coming from your IMS report. So you may have to search back your older IMS report to get your 5-year data.
Category sales mean what? Category means like antipsychotic, antidepressant.
Yes, correct. So Resulti is what category?
Antipsychotic.
Resulti is antipsychotic. Antipsychotic. Now the IMS Resulti is antipsychotic. Do they have only one code for antipsychotics, or they got a few?
Sorry.
In the IMS for antipsychotic, how many codes do they have?
Actually, they have 2 codes because under antipsychotic they're defined by atypical and conventional.
Okay, atypical. So Xu Wei, where is Resulti? In which one of these categories?
Atypical.
Okay, so that's your category, So don't use the antipsychotic as the category. Use atypical as a category.
Okay, thank you.
Am I right, Kin Sang? Is that the right way, or should it be antipsychotic?
Because actually there's no point for us to look into the conventional, because we just focus on the atypical will be better. Because the conventional may skew the whole picture a little bit because it's much cheaper. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So Xu Wei, that's your answer. Fiona, how about your side? Are you clear about this?
Yeah.
Clear?
I just have one more question. So sorry, James.
All right.
So Abilify Maintena, because it is a long-acting injectable. So usually the report we updates or reports, right? So we are only looking into that formulation. So do we need to do in formulation for Maintena?
Formulation. When you say formulation, what do you mean? You mean
We need to
injectable?
say that, yeah, we only look into long-acting injectable.
Oh, you mean as the category? Yeah.
Huh.
Oh no. Okay.
I
So
think injectable and atypical antipsychotic something.
yeah. So that. So the question that I have for you, Xue, when a patient presents himself or herself to the doctor, how will the doctor decide whether to use long-acting injectable or to use another interventional method? Yeah, oral. Yeah.
Okay.
How will they decide?
There usually is on the whether or not the patient has compliant.
Whether the patient is compliant.
Yeah, it's actually the same thing. The orals and long-acting injectables it's exactly the same thing. It's just the formulation. It's just that one is oral, one is
Kinsang, go ahead.
To simplify things, actually, you say because for the Abilify Maintena, we look into the atypical long-acting injection.
They look into atypical long-acting injection.
The one
that's a category.
We have to tease it out from the general report now. Because no point for us to look into the. I say because
True.
I know because when you look into the total antipsychotic, then this one may not be very big because not everybody actually will be put on long-acting.
Exactly, because you are targeting. I guess from what Xue said, you are targeting only those who can't comply, right?
I mean,
can you use this for a new patient that comes in, and can the doctor say, okay, I want to use long acting rather than oral? Can he do that?
Can.
Okay.
Can.
So I don't know, Kinsang, what you all want to do. Whether you just want to focus on long acting atypical or atypical.
I think we focus on long acting atypical.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. So Xue, both yours, Gautam. All right. Fiona, how about your side? Is it clear about the category portion of it?
Mine would be simple.
It's clear. Okay, yours very clear.
Straightforward.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Product managers, I just want to ask you, what is required from you? What I've listed down there. Do you already have that with you? Or if you need to dig up this information, how long do you need to get this information done? So we are only looking at analysis. I am not yet asking you about the PESEL's CBC. I'm just talking about the analysis part only. Facts and figures, that's all. Only facts and figures up to here.
Few days.
Few days. How many days? This you got to include your other work and all that also, Xue and Fiona. So our target, Kinsang and I decided the target should be end of October to get the plan completely done.
Yep.
That means the sales managers and Kinsang signed off and say, okay, good, this is implementable in Malaysia. So that our deadline is October, end of October, because I think by November you probably have to fill up your regional template already. I think so. I'm not too sure, but the sooner you're ready, much better, So we have about 6 months, approximately 6 months. In fact, actually 6 months we have. So we got 6 months. So Xue, when do you think you could be able to have all this data so that we can have the next session? Not
next
part
week?
2, next session. Oh, next week. Okay.
You just need until the category, right?
I just need up to all the way to the bottom. So the brand market share, competition sales and market share, and then of course even your customers, who is contributing 80% of your sales. That list and all.
Probably next week should be fine.
Should be fine. Okay, Fiona, you got 3 products there, Fiona? Sure.